Since we are here, back to do invaded, Lincoln Memorial invaded, sorry, got that wrong there. This is continuing on from the invaded we done this afternoon, where we done Potomac Event Center and we done Federal Emergency Bunker. Now, for those who are who watch my channel weekly, you know what is it? Last week or the week before, I done Lincoln Memorial already on Invaded, and so yes, I am going to be running it again. Earlier on, I was explaining about passive modifiers, global modifiers and passive modifiers, which I will be doing again throughout this mission. I'll be using it more often. And I hope when I broke it down earlier, I hope my regulars or those who are trying to learn it understood it. If you didn't, please, on Twitch or on YouTube, please definitely let me know what confused you. Do you need a better explanation or whatnot? Because I know you could go on Google and you can research yourself, but sometimes I know, especially with me, I'm one of them people, I like to hear people explain it live on YouTube, you know, while playing the game. So if there's anybody that wants to know anything more about how the global and passive modifiers works, please definitely do put them in the comments, and I will gladly apply to those comments and explain further. But without further ado, let's just have a quick recap. The global modifiers that I have on now is the main one, which is hardcore global modifier. And as you can read on screen there, you receive... Well, yeah, let's read through it. And then I'll quickly go through the passive ones and we'll kick on. So you receive 3 new attributes: firearms, stamina, and electronics. Each one provides a bonus that scales based on the current tier at different thresholds you reach. At different thresholds, you reach a new tier up to tier 5. The score's baselines are affected by the core of your gear, and they can be raised by eliminating enemies marked with hostile countermeasures. Firearms gain a critical hit chance bonus that does not count towards the critical hit chance cap. At tier 5, all ammo is refilled, bonus 2%, 4%, 5%, 6%, 10%, etc. Stamina gain bonus armor for every 300,000 damage you take. At the tier 5, all armor kits are refilled, bonus +1, +1.5, 2.5, 3.5, etc. Electronics: every time a skill is used, your other skills cooldown is reduced. Shields do not trigger this. At tier 5, all skill cooldowns are reset: 7.5, 11.3, 13.8, 16.3, 22.5%, etc. So that's the global modifier. So with that said, the active modifier for me is Assault Link. Active modifier: your firearms attribute is set to tier 5. For the duration of the ability, you gain 5% weapon damage for every non-red core equipped. Attributes are frozen and bonuses are multiplied by 4. Passive modifier values are multiplied by 2. On activation, allies within 25 meters are granted a boost to their firearm score, and the modifier duration is increased by 3 seconds for each ally nearby. Once the effect ends, all attribute scores go back to their baseline values. Duration 25 seconds, cooldown is 60. So that's the active modifier. And I got the passive modifier, which is 25% of your critical hit chance value is added to your critical hit damage while at tier 5 in firearms. Loaded up is that passive modifier, sorry. While at tier 5, all attributes receive 7.5 weapon damage and 8 plus 85,000 max armor and +1 tier. That's the multitasker passive modifier. And the last but not least, a tier a day passive modifier. For each tier in attribute, gain 10% of your total health. So I hope everybody stuck with me there and was able to read along with me. What they talk about the tier is this. On the weapon, if you see on my weapon here now, you'll see it says 2, 3, and 1. There's what they're talking about, going up to tier 5, and your baseline is 0 or whatever you were at when you were killing everyone. So if you had two before, and then you flick the assault link, which is there, press up on the D-pad. If that was at 2 or 3, then it will go back to that, because this gets maxed out when you flick it, and then it will go back to the baseline, and you can keep building it. Hope I got that right. But anyway, without further ado, let's do Lincoln Memorial on Invaded Heroic. I'm gonna go solo on this one because I want to get to the end, because a confession to everybody is I just ran this 15 minutes ago and the sound wouldn't pick up. Yes, so it's very interesting. When I posted it to YouTube to find there is no sound, and I was asked by one of my watchers, was there sound? I was WhatsApped, shouldn't there be sound? And I'm like, well, there should be, but there wasn't. So without further ado, for the second time today, I don't mind, I love Lincoln Memorial, let's run this. I am using the Hunter's Fury build. The Hunter's Fury build, as you know if you've watched my videos, I use Apex Predator on this, which is 4-piece Hunter's Fury, whereas enemies within 15 meters receive a debuff, amplifying your weapon damage against them by 20%. Killing a debuff enemy with your weapon disorientates other enemies within 5 meters and amplifies weapon damage by 5% for 10 seconds, stacking up to 5 times. So that is why I use the Apex Predator 4-piece Hunter's Fury, and at 2-piece you get shotgun damage at 15%. You get an increase in your SMG damage at 15%, and at 3 pieces you get armor and kill 20%, and you get 50% health on kill. Now agents, the key thing here is with the Memento backpack, where you're correcting the trophies, and the trophies attribute to weapon damage at 5%, bonus armor at 10%, and skill efficiency at 5%. What that does is those trophies I'm collecting helps boost my armor, helps boost my weapon damage, and my skill efficiency. Skill efficiency is to keep the shield alive that little bit longer. So that is why, in combination with the Hunter's Fury build, the Memento backpack is king. Along with my Feris, where I get the 10% assault rifle damage, which helps my Chameleon. When my armor breaks, when it's depleted, I get a repair 95% of my armor, cooldown is 60 seconds. So that is why this build is the complete build. I built this on a build video, so if anybody wants to know how I built this from the ground up, and I even built a better version on that video, definitely look out for that video on the channel. We are 7 minutes in, and there's guys walking around. I'm surprised no one's coming around this corner to try to get me. Without fail, let's do Lincoln Memorial on Invaded with the global modifiers active and everything. So let's go. All right.
Black Tusk has taken over the memorial to control access to the bridge. Get them out of there.
So yes, agents, with the modifier, I like this. It was an update, like I explained earlier. I'm sure it was a couple of months ago. It was one of the updates they done where they added this. And when there's not a main event on, like Golden Bullet or Reanimated or Hollywood, when they're not on, then obviously you can't have them both active. Which is a shame, but you can deactivate this if you want, and I'm not. This is like what you get when you use this.
circle around to the flank.
And you saw with the Thorn shotgun I picked up that special ammo. You're going to see the benefits of that.
There are more targets past the gate.
Are those targets called rogue agents by any chance? No, they're not. That's a chunga. I need to take him out for sure. Oh, I'm getting it right now.
To flank them.
Now that's where the vest came in, because they took all my armor down. So who is actually? Oh, it's another big. I was wondering who's taking me out. Alright, well, let's not. Nice try. Nice try. Commend you. That got heavy. Someone on that tunnel at the back there, and there's stain on it. I'll come get you in a minute, and you don't want me. I can pick him off from down there. There you go. No. There you go, because you're not going to be running around reviving people.
No more contacts.
There you have
Head
it.
in and secure the underground.
It's going smooth, I guess.
System disrupted. System back online.
They're coming around us! They're coming around! Falling apart here!
This Chameleon is such a dirty gun. It shouldn't be allowed. Well, it should be allowed actually, because without this gun, it's not. What we could do? I need more ammo. Yeah. I'm not going in the rooms and collecting agents because I just want to get to the end. Because I don't know if you read out on the map at the beginning. I can show you now. Roosevelt's already unlocked because I unlocked that earlier from the first run. That was no sound. So yeah. So the video is up on YouTube right now, just as much sound to it, so I'm going to replace it. And what we're gonna do as well is when I do Roosevelt, I might run thinking of running, I might run a skill. No, I'm gonna run the marksman rifle build. I'm not too sure. We'll see how it goes. Thinking the marksman rifle for Roosevelt, though.
What the hell?
Stop them flanking! scope.
Yeah, he's got a health box up there.
The command room is secure, but still no sign of the commanders. Find them and neutralize them. This was the last place they could hide. Time to get topside.
There you have it.
bridge is
So
back
we
under our
finally
control.
got sound on.
Well done.
And that was actually a better run than my first run, if I might say myself. Let's get back to the White House and let's end this video. We got there in the end, team. So let's see.
I've marked it on your
Is
map.
there anything else need explaining? No. So let's look at these stats. 100 kills, 50% accuracy. Damage taken is 39. Okay. Weak point kills. Weak points destroys 19. Armor pierce destroys 5. Let's see damage dealt to named enemies. Oh, look at that, 41 million. Skill damage 6.3. Let me see. Headshot kills 19. It's the 100 kills, 10 damage. Wow. Okay. That's not my best, not my worst. That took me 13 minutes 47 seconds. Yeah, agents. I think that's a wrap for this video. Roosevelt will be up Friday afternoon, Friday morning, Friday afternoon, Friday evening. Roosevelt will be up because I will be out tomorrow, but I'll definitely get Roosevelt up before the night ends on Friday night. And yeah, hope everybody understood about the global modifiers and the passive modifiers, and hope it makes sense. Hope I cleared up any confusion. Again, if anybody needs any support whatsoever, please do not hesitate to put comments in the chat or on the comment section on both Twitch and on YouTube, and I will gladly answer any questions asked. With that said, I will definitely catch you on the next live.